asked her to do over a braid, and she ignored me, so I took it out.
So while she's braiding my hair and ignoring me, I just went and took the motherfucking braid out. So if I'm asking you and telling you that the hair is not symmetrical, my braids are fucking leaning, why would you not just respect that and be like, hey, let me take this one out? I'm not even asking you to straighten it. I'm just saying this one, mad chunky, how they go together. Like, do you not making sense? So as y'all see in the video, I gotta calm down. As y'all see in the video, I just went ahead and took it out while she was braiding another braid because respect that you messed up and do it over. It's one braid. You could do it over. She's telling me, oh, it's because I got your edges in. I didn't ask you to get my edges in, sis. It's 2021. Who puts their edges in the braid? So now I can't even do my edges. My forehead looking real big. And I don't like my hair. And then she put the 2 braids in the back, knowing dang well, and it's a knotted box braid, knowing damn well she should have put at least 4 braids and made it neat. But she thought she was slick. It's cool. I paid $180 for this, y'all, and now I gotta go upstairs, go in my room, and redo some of them because it's just not up to my standards. I'm not walking around having a hot girl summer with a crusty head. Like, I'm just... Then when I leave, I have a whole attitude because, y'all, I'm already crying. I'm tearing. As she's doing my hair, I'm tearing, texting my boyfriend about how ugly my hair is. I don't care. I would never get too old to not cry when my hair is ugly. So I'm over here like, yo, I look like a gel. I just got a gel. I just got a Rikers. What? Bitch. And y'all see, I got edges. Why would you put it in? So when I got up, I'm like, thank you, let me pay you, right? Attitude. Like, I wasn't that bad, but I was just like quiet the whole time. And she's like, oh, you like it? No. The whole room, the whole salon got quiet. I grab my bag and I walk out because, y'all, I'm heated. Like, $180. I already knew this was overpriced because I paid $120 for knotless butt length braids in the Bronx. But I said, you know what, we in Long Island. I'm in Hempstead. This mansion's like 3 blocks away. I know y'all trying to get your coins. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But this, 180, she's not straight. The braids are different sizes. And you braided my edges. I'm over it. She didn't even blend the blonde right. I'm over it. I had to come home and do my eyebrows and put some lip gloss on because it made it look a tiny bit better. A tiny bit. So that's how my day went, y'all. Happy Friday. Go turn up for me because I'm not going anywhere looking like this.
My hair appointment was at 10 a.m. I woke up at 6 because I live in Long Beach and I had to get my hair done on Wilshire. So I didn't want to be late. So I got there around 9:22 a.m. So at 9:50, she texted me like, hey, I'm running 15 minutes late. You can wait in your car. You can wait at Starbucks. My first thought is, why can't I wait in the salon? So I'm at Starbucks. I wanted to get Starbucks anyway. So I'm eating my food. I'm done eating. I text my best friend like, your girl already late, playfully. So then he FaceTimed me. And so we're just like talking back and forth about how a couple of our friends get their hair done by this girl. And sometimes it's not always the best experience. So I'm like, damn, I thought she was cool. Like, me and her, we've been cool. I thought she was cool. So maybe she heard me saying that. Whether or not she did, it doesn't matter. It's the truth. And I'm an adult and I'm going to say what I got to say. So she walked up behind me like, are you ready? I said, yeah. And so she says, you have the wrong hair. So I was going to braid my own hair this week, but I was like, I don't feel like struggling with the parts. I don't feel like doing it. I'm just going to pay for my own hair. So I was just getting some large knotless braids. Now, she charges $175 for this basic ass hairstyle. I can't tell anybody what to charge for their services because it's their play, right? But originally, I already felt like it was too much for this hairstyle. This hairstyle is not about to last more than 2 weeks, if that, because my hair gets frizzy really fast. So I walk upstairs, and she's like, I have to charge you $45 extra for bringing the wrong hair. So at this point, I'm like, okay, so now I got to pay $175 plus $45 for some shit that's not even finna last. All right. So then I had already washed and conditioned my hair. But in my mind, I thought that she washed and blow dry hair because everybody that I know that goes to her gets their hair washed and blow dry before, she does their hair. So she like, you got conditioner in your hair? I'm like, yeah. She like, why didn't you blow dry it? I'm like, oh, because my friends say that you wash and blow dry their hair. She's like, boys are different. I'm like, but Brittany got hers done too. So that already did it. So then she asked some girl in the shop, like, can you do me a favor? Can you rinse her out and blow dry her? So the lady was extremely nice. Like, the wash girl, she was nice. Give her a 10 out of 10. Do you know the entire time I got my hair braided by this girl, she literally did not say a word for 4 hours. Like, not a word. Oh, I'm lying. She did say, lean your head to the right. And then she said, do you want baby hairs? I was so shocked. Then I tried to pay her. I'm like, can I use Zelle? She like, that's fine. And so I'm trying to send it to her and it's not working. But it's because I had her name stored under her house number when we were in high school. So it wasn't sending. But anyway, I should have just left it at that.
So I went to get my hair done from a stylist today. And this is how she was braiding my hair.
Y'all, look at my fucking head. Look at my hair. I'm gonna insert the picture for what I want. I went to the African braiding shop this morning because I wanted to get my natural hair braided and I wanted to do like the individual box braids, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So from jump, there was already red flags. Okay, I blow dried my hair out and it was pretty straight. Like, it was pretty, like, it's blown out well. You know what I'm saying? It's blown out well. And the lady took the blow dryer, and I'm fine with someone blow dry my hair. Don't get me wrong. I'm not tender headed, nothing. But when she was blow drying my hair, she took the blow dryer from the root and went down. Like, she was just doing it real rough. And I'm like, but mind you, I've been here several times. Like, I'm a regular. Like, the ladies know me. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Then she asked me what size I wanted. I was like, you know, the size of my pinky, like the thickness of my pinky, you know, like but then she had like an example, like a bunch of braids, and I poured her shoulder. Y'all, this braid is like, this is a micro braid. This is it's okay, that's fine, because I have to finish my hair. But y'all, the lady, when she was combing my hair, she used the skinniest tooth comb, and she was combing from the root down. Like, this is supposed to be a protective style. Like, we're literally ripping my hair out. And I'm just like, I'm the type of person, like, I don't know about y'all, but like, I'm the type of client, like, I don't like to rock the boat. I don't like to stir the pot. Even if it's a restaurant, I'll eat something regardless, you know? I don't like to put up a fuss or fight, you know? I just do it. I just take it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could see the potential in my hair. You're not gonna lie to you. It was there. But the lady was literally ripping my hair out. Protective style. Like, clumps in my hair just coming. I'm just like, yo, you're ripping my hair out. Does that not bother you? And you can hear it. Like, I just paid her $100, and I was just like, and you know me, even then, I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna go. I'm finished. Thank you. You know, still being respectful. She's like, what? I was just like, I'm just not comfortable with the amount of hair that's coming out, that's being pulled out of my hair. She's like, why? You want me to use a bigger comb? Y'all look ugly. I look ugly.
I just got fucking screamed at by a hair braider. I'm like shaking level mad. But I don't understand how it's either like you're gonna pay $600 or you're gonna get screamed at, or they're not gonna show up on time, or it's gonna be disrespectful. Like, this is more than I've cried in like a minute. It's just like the level of disrespect when you're like it's just so fucking frustrating.
Worst braider experience in Orlando,
I
FL.
need to vent to someone, and all my friends are busy, so I'm gonna vent to TikTok, okay? If you're in the Orlando area, listen up. So, I have this bonnet on, right? I just got my hair done. So, my appointment today for small knotless braids was at 9 a.m., okay? Specifically with this braider, if you're getting small, you have to pick 9 a.m. First, that's the first thing. So I picked it. I did my scheduling about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. I get a text 20 minutes, not even a text, an Instagram message, 20 minutes prior to my appointment at 9. And she said, hey, hun, let's move this to 10. Got it, perfect, because I woke up a little late anyway. I wanted to chill, eat, whatever. So it's 10 o'clock. I make it there. I walk into the salon and the lady's like, oh, like, who you here to see? And I'm like, damn, I don't even know the girl's name because the girl's name isn't even on her page. So I go on her page and I'm like, oh, I'm here to see da 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 da. And it's 10 o'clock, by the way. It's actually after 10. She's nowhere to be found. 11 goes by, still no response. Now, a friend of mine recommended me to her, and she told me that she can be a little late sometimes or behind, but she still overall did a good job. It gets to be 11:30, okay? 11:30, and she's still not there. She's nowhere to be found, okay? And at this point, I'm kind of getting irritated. My friends are like, girl, like, call her, blow her up, blah, blah, blah. Finally, someone walks into the door. I don't even know what this girl looks like, okay? So I go on her Instagram and I'm trying to find a video where I can actually see her. So I'm like, I think that's her. But you know, when you have a first time client, like, don't you think you should like introduce yourself and be like, whatever, da 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 da. And basically it hits like 12 o'clock, okay? She finally starts on my hair. And then at 12:40 she stops. By the way, she brought her kid. Why would you bring your kid for a full day of knotless braids? But that's beyond me. I know shit happens, whatever. This is what my hair looks like. I just told her that you have a lot going on. I'm gonna go home. I have 8 braids. 8. I don't even know if it's 8, maybe 7. That's it. That's all. I left. I was so irritated. This is the worst experience I've ever had getting my hair done.
So I'm tired, you guys. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm sick and tired of these stylists, and I'm just over it at this point. So basically, I scheduled my appointment a week in advance. I paid my deposit. La-di-la-di. The day comes, my appointment's scheduled for noon. So granted, I live a whole hour like from this girl. So I always leave like 2 hours if I know I'm about to be traveling somewhere else to get my hair done, because I want to make sure I get there in a timely manner because I don't want to waste anybody's time. So I leave around like 10. And so on my way there, she texts me like, hey love, can we do 1:30? And so I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but I was just like, I literally just told her I would prefer like to keep it at 12 because I'm like coming here an hour away. I don't really have anywhere to go. Like, I'd rather just go at my designated time. But I told her, I was like, if you need to do 1:30, like, it's fine, but I'd rather not. So basically, she goes on to say that she's basically doing this girl's ponytail. That would be real quick. And then she just has to run and go get my hair. And then, like, we'll be good to go. So I was like, well, to make it easier on you, and so, like, maybe I can get my hair done at the designated time. Like, I can go get the hair for you. And she doesn't text me back. So I see the girl... I get to the shop, I see the girl that just got her ponytail done, like, coming out. So I go in, like, oh, yes, bang, like, boom, I'm about to get my hair done on time. So why go in there? And this is what I see. So basically, she's doing a whole nother girl's hair. What? So, you know... I'm not a confrontational person, so I don't really say anything. She doesn't even acknowledge me. I go sit down, and I'm just like, you know what? I'll wait till 1:30. Like, I don't know. I don't know at this point. So I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And she's still, like, not acknowledging me, not saying nothing. So 1:30 comes around. I'm still waiting. 2 o'clock comes around. Still waiting. 2:15 comes around. Yeah, no. I'm a dummy. Why'd I continue to wait? I don't know. So the girl that's in this chair, she goes and she sits on the dryer. And then the girl finally comes up to me, the stylist, and she's like, sorry it's taking so long. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm annoyed at this point, so I don't say anything. Because why did it take you 2 hours to acknowledge me? Make it make sense. So she gets to put, I don't know if I said this right, but she gets to putting her hair out, the hair out, right? I'm like, yes, I'm about to get my hair done, blah, blah. Okay, about time. No, that's not what happened. Her and her friend leave. Did she say something to me? Did she? No. So now I'm getting pissed. And I know people looking at me, the girl in the back, lady in the back, like, oh, is she waiting on you? No, girl, I'm not waiting on her. I'm waiting on this girl in the bonnet who just walked out. So then the girl goes, right? And then she has the audacity, like, not to say anything to me, before she leaves, but she'll text me and was like, oh, I'm so sorry, this is unprofessional, blah, blah, blah. Which, I appreciate this. She did offer to decrease the amount. Okay? Appreciate that. What I did not appreciate was the whole time I was sitting there 2 hours, why didn't you tell me to go get that hair? And the second thing I appreciate, why didn't you tell me you were going to get the hair? So at this point, it's about to be coming up on 3 hours. And I need to work overnight, and I just did not plan to be out all day. And I wanted to get home so I could rest, a little bit before I had to work. And so I just feel like it's not about to work. So I'm just like, hey, if you can't get it done by this time, I don't want to rush you at all. I prefer, we just don't do it because I need to go home before work. So yeah, she said, yeah, I can't do that. And so, I was like, all right, it's all good. Whatever. I'm not waiting anymore. So I go to ask for my deposit back because I don't feel like I did anything wrong in this moment, and I feel like the professional thing was to do is just give me my money back because I waited for you. I tried to be very patient, saying I was gonna go get the hair for you. I really feel like I put in the time, and I came a whole hour just for me not to even get my hair done. And the whole time I'm trying to look for other people to do my hair, y'all, because I'm just I have a whole trip I need to go on. I need my hair done. But anyway, the girl basically refuses to give me my deposit, and she sends me her policy. So go ahead and read this, please. First of all, that shit is vague as fuck. And I get it, granted, you don't want to be rushed on your work. Nobody wants to be rushed on their work. Y'all are doing y'all's thing out here. That's fine. And just the whole time I was sitting there, I was not rushing her. I was not being rude at all. I was just sitting there, quietly, studying. So I go and I'm basically I just feel like it doesn't apply to me because we didn't really start the appointment for me to be rushing you. But I could be wrong, y'all. But I just feel like I traveled all that way. I waited that time. And I don't feel like I was disrespectful at all during this time as well. And I just feel like it would be the courtesy to get my deposit back. But anyways, I basically get sending her a long message please send me my deposit back. I wasted my time, I wasted my gas, I came out here, blah, blah, on my off day. And she goes ahead and says, okay, I'll give it to you Monday. This is on Saturday. Monday comes, I request it, decline, blocked on Cash App. So I'm just what? So then I text her hey, girl, you said you were gonna give me my money on Monday, blah, blah, what's going on? And she basically hits me back it's a non-refundable, sorry. So now, I don't know. I'm out my money. I'm annoyed. It's fine because I ended up getting my hair done. Someone else took me. But I'm just y'all just gotta do better because you just gotta do better. That it could have been handled way differently. If you would have told me, oh, I can get you to come back tomorrow, I'm so sorry. It could have been handled a little bit better. There was lack of communication. I felt like she was lying to me at some point. I don't know. It is what it is. I just needed a vent because I'm tired of this stuff happening.
I'm sorry, but if you're a braider and you can't braid 4C hair, are you actually a braider? Because this is getting out of control now. Like, what is up with y'all rules and y'all guidelines and what y'all can and can't accept? Not all IG braiders are bad, but I be sticking with my Africans. They'll get the job done.
Puff, it took 13 hours for some boneless knotless.
Yo! Yo, it's not that bad, but no, never no 13 hours. And my people not making it no better. Oh my God! These people still. What?
29-year-old hairstylist Chitali is being accused for braiding the scalp off of clients' heads.
Well, first off, Miss News Lady, ma'am, she found me on Instagram. She DM'd me after she seen my work. But what she didn't know was I knew exactly who she was. This lady was sleeping with my husband. We ain't married yet, but my own husband, she know I'm dealing with that man. She gotta know. Obviously, I don't know if she was trying to be sneaky or not, but she got her hair did. So I'm not understanding. And I heard y'all say she's suing me. I don't care if she's suing. The only thing she gonna get up off of me is some food stamps. Legally. Legally.
So did you purposely braid her skull?
Who the fuck is that? No, I didn't try to braid her scalp. I did try to braid her scalp, but who is that? Y'all, if y'all gonna interview me, make her stop talking to me. I ain't that friendly. It was never intentional. But when y'all start these you look so good, sir. I'm sorry. When y'all start these cameras, y'all already know what's gonna go on. Keisha did it. Keisha the one booked her. I just look like Keisha. We look the same, so that's just how we're gonna play it out. But let's go.
Ma'am, you're on live TV.
What you mean is live?
Y'all, let me tell y'all how I got scammed. So this is me doing the countdown. Do y'all see my hair? Because I'm like, what the fuck is this? I got my hair done last night. I got home around 10. The girl didn't have no really good lighting in the house. But this supposed to be medium knotless. Y'all tell me where y'all see medium at. Because I see extra large. I have 6 rows, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other 2 is in the back. So y'all see how these plaits are uneven. Do y'all see how my hair is still left out of the plaits? Y'all see this? This was last night when I saw it. Look at that hair. Look at that. How you missed a whole strand of my hair? Like, really? This is what my hair looked like last night. When I was looking in the mirror and I was like, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I just got tried like this. Like, for real. So I had to wear this scarf to work. And when I came home, this is me actually like untying it so I could show y'all. In the first video, I literally asked my coworker, I was like, hey, can you come to my house and help me take this hair out? Because, baby, what I'm not finna do is be around here looking motherfucking crazy and shit with no fucked up ass hairdo. So this is it. February 29th. I took this raggedy ass hair out. And then here it is, back to my natural hair. Now, it took us maybe about like 40 minutes, maybe less, because we was drinking. But, baby, I need my refund. Thank God I did get it back.
Did get them done, but it was supposed to be for our appointment. Clearly that's not what it was. It was over 6 hours, which is fine, I guess, but I just didn't appreciate, the fact that there was no communication as it related to where they were going, and they were gone for a while. There was 3 braiders that left. 1 braider was still braiding hair, but 3 braiders left, and I don't know, it made no sense. They tried to buy me like a smoothie, which I need a little bit more than that.
Y'all, my birthday is tomorrow, and tell me why my braider literally just walked out on me.
left me looking like this. Let me explain. Let me roll my sleeves up because it's about to get serious. First of all, here's my disclosures. I'm a horrible storyteller, and I don't do videos like this. I just don't because I suck at telling stories. But I'm going to try my best, okay? I'm going to try my best. All right, so first of all, let's talk about how she started around like 3 or 4 p.m. or whatever, and this is all she got, like these couple braids. So, and it's like 10 p.m. or it's like 10:30. It's late or whatever. And she has her 5-year-old son. She's like in her late 40s, and she has her 5-year-old son. So, you know, it's getting late and stuff. You know, he's playing and you know, just playing, being a kid. That is fine. I'm not one of them people who, I don't want a kid to be a kid. Okay, I'm not that person. But he's like making this loud noise. Like, imagine if I just take something and just drop it loud as hell. Like, it was hurting my ears. And it's my time of the month, y'all. It's literally my time of the month right now. Okay, so I was like, can you quiet down just a little bit? I literally said like that. Can you quiet down just a little bit? He's like, okay. Like, it was fine. I'm like, all right, cool, thank you. So, like, maybe about, like, 15 minutes later, you know, he starts doing that dropping noise again. Like, he has this little Tonka toy or something. He's dropping it from up here down, and it's, like, loud. And I was like, ooh, you're going to have to quiet down. Like, it's quiet hours. Like, you know, I'm trying to be nice or whatever. And she, like, let him be. She literally said it like that. Let him be. Excuse me? Did I even mention this is my crib? She's at my house. She came from out of town, didn't tell nobody. She was just like, hey, I want to stop by and say hi. I'm like, all right, cool. That ended up to her spending the night, which is until today, and now you're here. You're in my space. Period, point blank. And my kids, they're older now. Like, they don't be making all that noise and shit like that. We just don't. I'm not used to having little kids around. And I told her that, like, whatever. But I'm like, yeah, he can be quiet. Like, just quiet down a little bit. Like, whatever. So she's like, well, he got to do something. He got to do something. Oh, yeah, he can play. I don't want him to make that loud noise. Just, can y'all chill on that or whatever? Just let him be. Just let him be. I'm braiding your hair. Let him be. Just give me all this animosity. I'm like, yeah, I don't want him to make that loud noise. I said what I said. That's what I'm basically giving. I said what I said. Like, and so I'm sitting there, like, that was that. But I'm sitting there, I'm just like, so I had to speak up. I'm like, you acting like I'm saying something wrong, like, you feel me, or like I'm being disrespectful or something like that. All I asked him to do was just quiet down because it's late at night. Like, she's like, yeah, but he's going to make noise. He got to play. It's okay with him making noise. I just don't want him to do that loud noise. That's the only fucking thing I asked. Like, whatever. Tell me why literally. This is exactly what happened. She was like, put your shoes on. So I'm sitting here, I'm just sitting here, like, because I'm like, I know she's not about to do what I think she's about to do. Because I didn't do nothing. All I asked is, can you please quiet down? That's all I asked. She was like, put your shoes on. When I tell you, she packed up all her stuff, which was just, like, her little overnight stuff. She spent the night. And she walked out the door. I looked out the peephole. When I say she's, like, skirt off, like with a major attitude, and literally left me looking like this. Because I asked her son, can you quiet down? And this is not a stranger. This ain't a, you know what I mean? This is a family friend. And that's what happened. So I just want to know, like,
what y'all feel like in the comments?
What happened? And, like, thank God, like, my little daughter right here, she's braiding my hair. She's finishing the job, like. And my other little daughter about to do my nails, so don't even be too much on my nails. Like, but that's literally what happened, y'all. People are weird as hell, like, honestly. Happy birthday to me.
Hello. Your goals and your dreams survive off of 3 things. You being patient, you being possessive, and you always being prepared. What's for you is always going to be for you. I don't care about the simulation. I don't care about the universe. I don't care that Mercury got micro braids. I don't care about none of that. What is for you is always going to be for you. You just got to make sure that you're patient. You got to make sure that you're taking possession over what you have. And you got to make sure that you're always prepared. In 2017, Lizzo released a song called The Truth Hurts, right? It flopped. Didn't do well. She said she felt like quitting music after that because she felt like she put a lot into her art and she wasn't reaping any benefits. In 2019, that same song from 2017 blew up. 2 years of patience led her right to what she wanted. Everything that she could ask for. Became a star. The song was in a Netflix movie and everything. all because she was patient for those 2 years. The movie Rocky was actually written by Rocky. It was written by Sylvester Stallone. He kept trying to pitch it. He was pitching it all to these different movie studios. And they all said, listen, we'll take the movie, but we don't want you in it. We don't want you to be the star of the movie. He said, no, that's the only way I'm giving you the movie. Is if I'm the star, I got to be the star. If not, then I'm taking my movie back. He could have gave it to them. He could have just took the money and let them take it from him, and they could have found another star. But now you can't even picture the movie Rocky without Sylvester Stallone in it. He kept it. He was possessive over his dreams and his goals. Now, you got to be prepared. There's a fighter by the name of Michael Bisping, right? He took a 17-day notice fight. If you're a fighter or you even know anything about fighting, you know how crazy 17-day notice is. It's even crazier that it was a title fight. And he was fighting a man that already beat him before. But because he was always prepared, he was always in shape, he said, yeah, I'm going to take that fight. He took that fight and beat the dude that beat him and became UFC middleweight champion of the world. All because he was always prepared. All I'm saying is make sure that you stay patient. Make sure that you're possessive over your dreams. You're possessive over your goals. And you're always prepared. Because when the moment comes, you want to be ready. You don't want to have to be like, oh, give me a chance. No. You need to be ready as soon as that chance comes. Because it might not come again. Anyways, I hope y'all have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Stay out of trouble.
We now know multiple officers are being investigated for the same PPP scam we asked about weeks ago. DC Police just told me MPD's Internal Affairs Division is currently investigating allegations involving several members related to fraudulent PPP loans. No member connected to these current investigations has been terminated. In March, former MPD officer Kaylin Fields pled guilty to wire fraud after stealing $35,000 in COVID assistance loans from the federal government. She'll be sentenced later this year and faces up to 20 years in prison. Last year, Owen Grigsby, a former MPD patrol officer, pled guilty to filing false and misleading information in order to fraudulently obtain economic injury disaster loans and paycheck protection program loans. He was sentenced to 2 years of probation and has already paid back more than $41,000. I asked if any officers have been taken off the street during the investigation. My sources say it could be dozens of officers sitting at a desk job right now. So far, DC Police won't confirm or deny if that is happening.
I don't know what side of TikTok y'all are on, but I'm on the side where they're talking about federal sentencing for fraud due to the PPP loans during the pandemic, grants, all type of business loans. And this young lady's story, she was doing this countdown, 30 days, sharing her story, how she ended up in the situation. She ended up getting sentenced to 9.5 years, so almost 10 years. They do it by months, so it's like 120 months is what she got. 114, I think. And I am just on this lady's page watching her story, talking about her really preparing her life to spend almost 10 years behind bars. And she has very, very young children. Like her youngest child is like 8 months old. And of course, there's a lot of mixed reactions to this. And she has other kids older, but the youngest was 8 months. But as someone whose parents have been locked up for an extended amount of time, there is a toll that is going to take on your kids. Not just you being in the system and away from your children. It's also the children not having their parent and having to trust other people to raise your children. It's just not a good place that you want to be in. And I'm just hopeful that when she gets out, her kids are going to be able to understand and possibly forgive her, because there's a lot that you miss during those moments. And it's so hard as the child to understand why the parent did what they did. She's taking accountability, so it's not like I can rag on her too much. Like, she understood, but I don't know if people don't understand, like, these type of fraud crimes when it comes to money, the government, taxes, these people are not playing. They will come after you like you get away with it for however long, then they're going to be calling. She's explained that, you know, she met this other girl and the girl basically sold her out, ratted her out. Like, that's just what it is. Everybody's going to save their own ass when it comes to federal time. So it's a very sad situation, but she was talking about she helped over 700 people. I'm like, oh baby, they had to bring you in. There's no way you are facilitating and helping 700 people get public loans and just think like, all right, you know, whatever. I don't think she thought it was going to be like 10 years, but like, they just don't give a fuck. And you helped that many people get money, some legit, some not. Like, she's going to have to sit down and do that time. But I just can't imagine like packing up my life to do time. There was another girl she did end up doing 3 months, but they sentenced her to 24 months. But like, I think I would just break down.
So I just got my box braids done and I hate it. So this is supposed to be knotless box braids, but I have triangles, I have squares, I have rectangles in my head. And basically where it all started is I was looking at Instagram and I found like an African braiding shop that was charging $320 for butt length, knotless, color blended braids, right? And then I found this girl on Instagram who had 100 followers, so obviously up and coming. And so she was like very accommodating. Like, I'm saying, oh, if I can I come today? And she would make it work. But basically, I booked a style that was supposed to be like 6 to 8 hours. I ended up being there for 13 hours. It was supposed to be knotless, but I don't know if you can tell, some of these are not knotless. They like put my hair up, and I was like, why is this painful? So yeah, it's not knotless. And like I said, the boxes, I don't know if you can notice, but we got some different sizes going on. What is this? This is like a triangle right here. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. Like, this is a long square. Again, this is not knotless, or well, this one might be. But I don't know what to do. I paid because I also FaceTimed some friends during the appointment to get their thoughts. And they pretty much said, your parts all look kind of crazy. They all look different. And I told the braider, and then she got defensive and was like, I'll just take your hair down. And at that point, I'd been in her chair for about 8 hours. So I don't really know what to do. I ended up getting to her place at 3:30. I left at 4 o'clock in the morning the next day. So this 6 to 8 hour style took 14 hours. And like I said, it looks good from this angle, but if you really take the time to look at my head, it looks a hot mess. And it also doesn't look like the inspo. Like, this was like, I don't know how to insert stuff. I'm an old lady. I'm new to this. But like, that's the inspo. Also stuff like this was the inspo. And I don't know. So do I go to an African shop to fix it? Do I add hair? I don't know what to do.
Braid number 2 that has came out of my head. Okay, so when the first one fell out, I was just like, okay, like, what the heck? But when this one fell out, y'all, it fell out like right here. And it was so random. It was just like sticking out of my head when my hair was down. And I had like pulled it and it just came out. So, y'all, it was a Houston braid. I'm not going to say who she was or who she is or whatever. But, because she does an actual great job. Like, she eats every time. But I don't know why. Just like on this side. Even this one, I feel like it's like real loose. I don't know why she did them like this. It took her a long time to do them already. But I don't know, but I'm not going back to her. So if you've seen this, I'm sorry, but well, really I'm not. Because baby, what? 2? Yeah, no. Like, you could feel these and be like, what the heck? This side is fine though. She did them good. But this side here, it's just like gone. Like, it's supposed to be right here. And you can't really tell for real, but it's like the fact that this happened again, I'm not going to her again. So just make sure, I think I'm gonna make sure each time I check around my edges when braiders do my hair, because never again. It's really upsetting me and I want to take this out now.
Bro. What she do, bro? Come on. What she do, bro?
This bitch, like, she grabbed my, she doing my hair, she like, I'm like, bitch, you good? She like, yeah, I can't breathe. And I was like, you sure we can do it tomorrow? She was like, come on. Nah, let me text JB. Like, your motherfucking ass all, bitch.
I don't want to put my braider on blast because like she's about a year younger than me, and you know she's very well accomplished and stuff like that. So I don't want to be the type person to like tear down someone's business, especially, you know, like a black small business. But why is my hair not done? This is the second time. I just pulled up to her house and I texted her, I called her. Mind you, I said I was gonna be late. I came 20 minutes late. I know she has a late fee. I said, yeah, I'm willing to pay with late fee, like everything's cool, everything's dandy, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll comply with your policies. Why do I pull up? I ring the doorbell twice. I call her. No response. Then she texts me, oh, I forgot about you. What? She's like, yeah, I'm grounded, so like, I can't do your hair today. Pardon? I said, I'm outside though. She said, no, like, my parents just aren't going for that. I was like, they won't even let you work? Like, it's not like we're leaving your house to go to a studio. Like, you do my hair in your house. So now my hair's not getting done and I'm on the way home. And I'm really trying to figure out if she needs